Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. I want to get this one updated after the past few days have proven to be pretty bullish. And with that, it does a couple different things here. We have a nice little chart lesson, and at the same time, we just need to get this chart updated anyways. First off, the little lesson. If you follow me on Facebook or Twitter, you know that I was talking about this area right here being the 50-day simple moving average. And actually, when this area fell, I said, we were probably going to see this down here, which was right around the 94.50, 94.40 range. Sure enough, we went down and hit that. And then it became a matter of, okay, well, we've hit, and just real quick, what I was talking about was this level right there. We had this high up here, which was a previous. We broke through that. So then the next support level was at this point, and this is actually the level that also matched up with the 50-day simple moving average. So it was a good sign to see that the price was able to bounce off of that area where, from a charting perspective, you would hope that there would be bulls here thinking, okay, this is far enough, it's time to head back up. So does this mean we're out of the woods and this pullback's over? I think so, but at the same time, what needs to be remembered is it's not really a question of if we're going to head up to new highs. It's more of, is this going to be a range bound now, or are we going to, keep moving up? If we do go range bound, meaning we just go sideways, if I had to guess, my guess would be the top of the range is going to be right up around here, around the 98.50 range, as this is our current resistance level. If you want to be technical and specific, you would say that the high of this candle is our resistance because that's obviously our highest high in a while. But if we're talking about a possible channel and just going range bound, once again meaning just pulling one of these numbers where we go back and forth like this, the bottom is looking to be this level down here where we bounced off, and the top will probably be right up here somewhere. So these next few days are going to be interesting. Now, if we come up here on huge volume and blow through this level and keep going up, then it looks like the chart's ready for another leg up. But if we start to go sideways here and peter out and head back down, then the next question is going to be, well, once again, how are we going to act around down here? And if we bounce and head back up, then it's one of those where it's looking like we might be getting into a channel, which for traders is very good. You buy your stocks, you buy your calls if you're an options player down here, and you sell up here, or this is where you buy your puts or whatever, and it can get into a very kind of almost predictable type range. Are we there yet? I'm not sure, but it'll be very interesting because here I was thinking, all right, we might be putting in another range, but I was wrong because the price moved up through there and put in new high. So that is either going to be the case again where we have another similar pattern here. This is what's great about charts. You can just look and see previous history patterns. This is looking very familiar up here. Or, we're just going to finally start to go sideways. I wish charts would tell you what exactly is going to happen, but they're not quite that powerful. But overall, hopefully, I'd love to see it just blast upwards and keep going. But what might be most healthy is just for this to go sideways for a little bit, gain some steam, build up kind of like a spring, and then when it's ready, just blast upwards. And I think that might give us the best bang for the buck, but that still remains to be seen. Overall, though, looking at the short term, you can see that the chart's still healthy. We're still making higher highs. Most notable, easiest to notice is right here, these lows. That's why I was glad to see this put in 1, 2, 3, all higher than one another. It gives us the good old ability to draw, this uptrend line like that, and that's the name of the game. That's what you want to see. So overall, still looking good. Still well above this line down here, which is a key longer-term support level. But I know I've been kind of scatterbrained for this video. But the point being right now is the question remains: are we going to new highs, or are we going to start to form a channel? We've already answered the question: is this going to hold a support? Yes, that answers that question. Yes, it is. Now the two questions are Are we breaking to new highs, or are we going to start to form a channel? And that's what's remaining to be seen, and that's the questions that we'll be looking to get answered. So if you do have any other questions on the chart, please shoot me a message. On another note, I'd encourage you to check out bullmarketnewsletter.net. If you go there and sign up for the newsletter, you will be sent a free ebook, which has been getting very bullish reviews. And with your subscription, you'll be sent all sorts of things from trade ideas to chart setups, from big boards all the way down to penny stocks. We've been making our members some good money, so it's worth checking out. One of those things where it's free, you got nothing to lose, so it's worth at least giving a try and seeing whether or not you like it and find it worthwhile. One more time, this was the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Hopefully we'll keep on moving up. We'll see what happens. Thanks for listening.